Wow, so this is how it feels to expect to win every game. I almost forgot about it, but we're back to it. The Lakers are playing very well, even while playing shorthanded. Unfortunately, I had to play without Rui Hachimura tonight, and then during this game, did lose Austin Reeves due to a calf injury. No word on the severity of the injury yet. You know, calf injuries can be a really tricky thing. Sometimes it can be a day-to-day thing, sometimes it can be a week-to-week thing, and sometimes even a month-to-month thing. After all, Luka Doncic himself just came back from one, missing about 7 weeks and having a pretty rough, slow timetable with it. So hopefully that's not the case for Austin, but I guess we'll find out. But again, they did pick up a win even without him and Rui Hachimura tonight, extending their win streak to 4, going 15 games above 500, and only one came back from the 3rd seed. So yeah, they're playing well and definitely on the back of their defense, and obviously LeBron and Luka Doncic. They combined for about 60 tonight, LeBron dropping 28 and on very efficient shooting, going 12 of 21 for the field, about 57%. Then for Luka Doncic having 31, going 9 of 22 and struggling a little bit, but definitely having a really good 4th quarter, going on a personal 8-0 run during the 4th quarter, extending their lead and giving them a little bit of a cushion. Even though the Clippers went on another short run after that, the Lakers were able to hold on to it, and primarily from Luka Doncic and LeBron during that 4th quarter offensively. But then defensively, cannot forget about that. They had another great defensive game tonight, holding the Clippers to only 24% 3-point shooting, only about 44% for the field, and not to mention 17 turnovers. That's quite a bit for them and definitely above their season average. Harden having 6 of them, Zubats having 3 of them, Kawhi having 2 of them, and all around being a bit sloppy. You know, not simply from being sloppy and not having a coordinated offense, that's not the case with Ty Lue, but again, from the Lakers defense, guys like Gabe Vincent, he individually led their team with 4 steals tonight, in only about 25 minutes played by the way. Jordan Goodwin off the bench, accounting for 3 of them, Luka Doncic himself having 3 of them, and all around having 14 total steals for their team. Great defense of their team, whether you're talking about the disruption, I mentioned Vincent, Goodwin, and Luka, but then Jared Vanderbilt as well. You know, only 3 points and only played 14-15 minutes tonight, but led their team in plus-minus rating with a plus 20 rating. Played some great defense on Harden. You know, wreaked havoc out there, diving after loose balls and making an impact through defense and sheer effort and will alone. Love to see it from them. It's really become part of their identity at this point. I mean, we no longer have to worry about if they'll play defense tonight or simply bring energy and effort to begin with. That's no longer the case. It's not a worry, even with Luka Doncic and LeBron, who at times have been known to not play extremely hard on defense. Even they're playing hard on defense and being part of that team identity. So no matter what way you want to look at it, good team win for them tonight, and especially while playing without Hachimura and Reeves. Obviously gotta wait for the update on them and hopefully they're back soon, but definitely a good win in spite of them not playing or not playing much, and all around a good team win again tonight. And with that being said, I'll let you hear what JJ Redick had to say about it and how they can carry this momentum going forward.
Hey JJ, is it with similar with what it was with Rui last night with Austin, or do you have anything early about the calf and how he's feeling?
Don't have anything other than he was experiencing some tightness in the calf, some soreness. Was held out as a precaution. I think Goody rolled his ankle, so he was unable to go the last few minutes. Doesn't seem serious. And for Rui, I don't know if they've announced it, but he left patella tendinopathy on his left knee. So that's that. But our group, they competed. They found a way. It was a rock fight out there. Thought our bench, we didn't start well defensively. And then our bench came in and just gave us a massive lift on the second night of a back-to-back with their energy and activity. To get that level of play from two-way guys and Trey and Goody was awesome. And Dalton just being ready on a night where who knows how many minutes he plays, and then he comes in and he does well on both ends. Made some big plays and big shots to get us going there in the first half, and then they contest and dunk in the second half. So just all those guys, Vando, plus 20 in 14 minutes. I think including Gabe, who ended up with 4 of them. Our bench had 9 steals. So just those guys were awesome.
The third game in 4 nights and the second back-to-back can be taxing, right? Just for obvious reasons. But do you get a sense of where some of that the toughness or the competitiveness or whatever it is that's carrying you guys and like overall on a night like this starts?
Yeah, it takes a while for a group to develop an identity. It takes a while for a group to develop a collective mentality. There's been a lot of things that have happened this season. I felt like, the group, our ecosystem was created and it's been sustained since mid-January. And there was flashes of it throughout the early parts of the year, but I like who we are right now as a team.
You went 10-2 in February, traded for Luka, had a rescinded trade, added a couple rotation pieces. Just kind of, I know it just happened. You're just turning the page on the month, but can you kind of reflect on the month that has been?
I didn't really even realize it. I randomly looked at the schedule today just to get a sense of next week, and I was like, oh man, the Knicks game was on February 1st. It's been a month, and it's been a lot of change, and then obviously with the trade getting rescinded, bringing DK and Cam back. But that's what I mean. I feel like the toughness, the competitive spirit, the connectedness that I always talk about, like our group had it in January for a while, and you're certainly concerned when you make a change of that magnitude that those things can fall off. And I thought when we got back from that Grammy trip and immediately played some really high-level games, the Clippers game, the Warriors game, Pacers. I mean, we're beating really good basketball teams and hadn't gotten Luka yet. It's easier for him now to step into this group based on that week of basketball. I mean,
Hoping to learn how to say happy birthday in Slovenian, but I don't trust it yet, so I'm just say it in English. Since you got here, have you identified a certain just kind of fight and tenacity and spirit in the team that can win a game like this, 3rd and 4 nights back to back? And how would you describe what you've seen from your teammates?
Yeah, I think it shows, especially today. Coming to back without 2 of the starters. It's a tough game to play and to win. I think we show our character today. I would just say that second group with Braun, they gave us life. They inspired us to play faster, to play harder. So thanks to them, we won the game.
You've gone against the Clippers a couple times in the postseason. It seemed like there were a couple things you're pretty comfortable in, calling Zubats out into that action. You get the 2 step backs in the fourth, but is that kind of feel like, okay, yeah, this is what I do, this is what I'm used to?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I think the thing I was doing different, just don't wait for it, just go. And that's what helped me in the fourth quarter. Yeah.